Village tales evolved from an era where customs and cultural beliefs formed the very fabric of day-to-day life in rural villages of Guyana during the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. As a child of a health visitor who served in many of these rural communities, I had the privilege of experiencing cultures raw and uninfluenced. Families responded to standard expected community norms, focusing on education, social development, religion, and healthcare. However, healthcare administration often proved challenging for my mother due to opposing customs, cultural beliefs, and expectations. My experiences as a child growing up in these villages have had a positive influence on my very resourceful personality. I will always treasure those years, never forgetting the intriguing stories that I have to share.
Innocence Lost by Monchoir.
The drudgery of laundry day did not daunt Gamila's spirit. Having to use a wooden beater to extract dirt from a huge pile of laundry sitting in front of her was something she just had to do. The rhythmic motion of the swinging wooden beater above her head, then down to the pile of soaked clothing, was punctuated only by her melodious voice as she sang our favourite hit of the day. Happy birthday to Sunita. She was young, she was beautiful, she was happy, and we were inseparable. High school friends, our cultures differed. I was town, and she was country. Gamila grew up in a village on the east coast of Berbice, a country girl at heart. She was the eldest of 5 and had the added responsibility of helping to take care of her younger siblings. Her East Indian culture was very fascinating to me. The grinding of spices on a brick pallet using a stone, the picking of rice, the daubing of the bottom house using cow manure, the fireside, the hammock, the delicious tasting dal, spicy curried fish, roti and dal puri, eating food using their fingers, first to mix a bit of each item on the plate, then into small bite-sized balls. It was an art that was transfixing to witness. A unique and close family gathering. They sat in a circle, their legs tucked away in yoga style, on rice bags spread to the ground, facing each other, eating and sharing the events of the day. Her father, a cane cutter, all dirty and tattered, coming home from work with the softest, sweetest tasting sugarcane stalks, the crème de la crème of treats. Then the grooming. His vanity personified, he would disappear into the outdoor structure which housed the bathroom and toilet. It was situated on the far edge of the property where land met the pure waters of the eco-savannas. He would emerge a clean, handsome gentleman with coconut oil slicked hair, all proud and ready for family time. He would then call the children over to him one by one and proceed to use a file from his toolkit to file their teeth to beautiful perfection a little bit each day. Then he fed them pure cow's milk, his own way of justifying the removal of enamel from their teeth. I shared my culture with her. We were new to the village. My mother was on work assignment as the village health visitor, and we had migrated to the village from the capital city. I was town, and she was country. We had so much to share. She was thrilled to learn how to play Chinese skipping and other games that she had never seen before. Curious as to why we didn't strain the water off our rice, how we sat at a table to eat, with spoons, knives and forks, how we wore socks and yatins, how we made cook-up rice and other Creole dishes, baked loaves of bread instead of clapping roti. It was not uncommon for us to swap lunches in school. We relished the opportunity to enjoy the taste of that which was different. We played and we sang. She would say,
Carol, sing Happy Birthday, Sunita.
how she would laugh and laugh as I made up the Indian words of the song from what I thought they sounded like. Then, melodiously, she would render the true and full version, trying hard to teach me the words as she went along. So innocent. Then one day she seemed preoccupied. She was not her usual self. I asked if she was okay, and she started crying. Then the shocking news.
I'm getting married.
I was astonished. You don't have a boyfriend. Who are you getting married to?
My father find one boy for me.
What do you mean he found a boy for you?
In our culture, it's the parents that does pick your husband.
Oh, but that's not fair. Have you seen this boy?
No, that ma come Sunday. Come over Sunday and you will see him.
Sunday couldn't come fast enough. I was eager to see the betrothed. Gamila was a very petite 15-year-old. She was about 5 feet tall and weighed 100 pounds. To my astonishment, the guy was huge, an oversized monster who came to take my dear friend away. I was livid. I helplessly watched as my friend sat there, confused and scared. She was powerless while others made plans, bargained and bartered over her future. I could see she wanted to just go outside and play. She could not reconcile the childhood distractions of her age and the adult life that she was being thrown into. The next day, I saw her.
Me not like that boy. Me not want marry that boy. Me tell me papa, if he make me marry them, they go drink poison.
If you drink poison, you will die. Everyone will cry. I will cry. Your mother's heart would be broken. Your brothers and sisters will never see you again. Don't do that. You'll be dead and gone, but they will have to live with the pain for the rest of their lives. Your mother will cry forever.
But me not like me not like that boy. You mean if me kill myself, me mama I go cry all the time?
All the time. She will be heartbroken.
Okay. Me no want make me mama and me body them cry. Me go marry him. Me supposed to get married anyway. Only difference and no. Me not go fight him. Me go get married. The Bai family live over the river. When we get married, you go come visit me?
Yes, Gamila, I will come visit you. I will take the boat. I will come visit you. The many days of the wedding seemed like an eternity of festivities. First recognising and celebrating the groom and his family and friends, then recognising and celebrating the bride and her family and friends. This was the day that I was officially invited to attend. I got dressed in my brightest coloured dress, and with high anticipation I pushed past the crowd. Then I saw my friend. She was gorgeous. She looked like an Indian goddess. The makeup had aged her to perfection. She looked all grown up but very unhappy. The look in her eyes was a mix of fear and resignation. She was staring straight ahead, not really focusing on anyone or anything. The groom sat in his sultan-like wedding apparel, red and gold and mysterious. Never once do I recall him leaning over to whisper in her ear, not looking at her at all. Just an austere personality whose body language all but shouted, "Hurry up and get this over with." At one point, Gamila looked up, saw me, and for a brief second there was warmth in her eyes. She flashed me one of her mischievous smiles, and I mouthed, in return, "You look beautiful." The wedding ended, and with some hugs, tears, and goodbye kisses, the caravan took off, leaving the villagers, their hands free of the rice grains they had thrown on the newlyweds. Before I took the lonely walk home, her mother, sensing my sadness, approached me and shared that it was customary for the couple to return in a couple of weeks. I counted the days till I could see my dear friend again. That fateful Sunday came and the caravan arrived. I hurried to the house to welcome Gamila. When I entered, she looked up, saw me, and never acknowledged me. I sat around for at least an hour waiting for her to come to me, to say something. She did not move from her chair. She just sat there, desensitized to her environment, her head down, her eyes down, traumatized. What did he do to her?